Welcome back to the Lair, where we talk all things Wildcat football. I'm, again, as usual, joined by my friend Luke Davis. I'm LB Graham, and we're here to talk about special teams.
Special teams.
And of course, it's often an overlooked component, but field position is a big deal.
It is a very big deal. When you run into a team that is at or maybe above the talent level that your team has, field position can often make all the difference in the world. Where a team starts on offense and having to work further down the field, being able to cash in the field goals, the extra points, the little things. It's an overlooked factor, but when special teams works and is clicking on all cylinders, it's a beautiful thing.
Shortening drives for your offense, lengthening drives for the other offense, it's a big deal. Let's talk about the kicking, and then we'll talk about the receiving side of things. Obviously, for the last several years, we've been blessed to have a really talented kicker, David Williams, very successful. We all remember 2 years ago that thrilling last-second field goal against Priory, which was a huge deal. But of course, even beyond that, he gave us a real edge. We knew that we were down in field goal range, that was maybe a bigger. Field goal range meant more when you had a guy on the sideline like
it doesn't put as much pressure on your fourth down offense if you know you can cash in 3 points from far away rather than giving up the ball. That's a major.
And again, in terms of what he brought to the table, we'll of course miss him, and we'll be hoping. We don't know as much about the future of our kicking game. It's not as clear to me, at least, who's going to step into those roles. We have a couple of candidates, but it'll be something to keep an eye on as the season gets.
It is. Let's keep in mind, taking nothing away from what David did, 22 career field goals, tops the list. Fourth in career points, I think 219 points. There's no doubt he has meant a lot to this team. But keep one thing in mind. The coaches have been preparing for this. Sure. It's not like they woke up yesterday and said, we've got to find a kicker. They've known about this, and this is going to be something that's going to be well in place, and we'll be able to move forward on it.
And flipping it to the other side, we talk about
a return
game. I mean, we don't.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah, we don't know for sure that the plan for this year is the same as it was last year. But every time you watch Dylan go back to line up for a punt return or a kickoff return, there's a part of you that thinks, what's going to happen? Because he can be electric in the open field.
Yes, the probably the thing that opposing special teams are probably going to need to do to slow Dylan down is put something in his breakfast cereal on Saturday morning. This guy is dynamite, and he has a way of turning the field on its head. We remember the school record 72-yard punt return last year against Festus in the opening game that, much like Vicky Sue Robinson in 1976, turned the beat around. This thing was dynamite. That is what put the nail in the coffin in that game. And to see him just be able to excel not only as a receiver but in special teams is a major deal. And we're going to need Dylan back there because that's going to be the difference between, probably about we gain, I would say, at least 40 yards of field position every game just because of Dylan.
A lot of talent represented in Dylan's returns, and we're excited to see some more of those this year.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's a little bit of a brief overview of special teams, and next time we come back, we'll talk a bit about the schedule and what lies ahead for the Wildcats this year.
All right.